All right, another video update on my 2022 Lowrider ST, talking about some recent upgrades that I've done. This time wanted to talk a little bit about a brake rotor and pad update that I just did with some Galfer products. So as you can see, I added the Galfer wave rotors in the front and the rear, got the bags off so we can see it a little bit better. I also added their centered brake pads. So in the description of this video, I'll put the part numbers that I used, but just want to talk a little bit about those brake pads and the brake rotors that I swapped out. As you can see, I think it's a cosmetic upgrade. One of the things I liked about these rotors in particular, as you can see, they have 9 spokes on them, so they line up nicely with the wheels. Had the wheels powder coated black, so they match really nice. And that's a real nice cosmetic upgrade. They're better looking rotors. They are 11.8 inches in the front, so they're like the old touring bikes with the Brimbos. That's different from like a Dyna or an FXR that would have, I believe, 11.5 all around. The one in the rear is 11.5 though, so you can see that. So that's a different part number, and again, I'll detail that in the description of the video, as well as the brake pads that I used. I will say, installing these, I did it myself. There's like some stuff online, people talking about the rear wheel on the Softails being difficult to remove. That wasn't my experience. It was pretty straightforward, kind of like any other bike that I've ever removed the wheels on. I just used a floor jack and then my little Craftsman bike lift. So so the brakes on this particular motorcycle have been, I know that people don't like them. I mean, you know, I think, you know, they're kind of standard Harley brakes. They, you know, I mean, they work, but they're not that great, you know, especially compared to, you know, some sport bikes or some nicer bikes like BMWs and things like that. So I will say, I think this upgrade was mostly cosmetic in that the performance is improved a little bit. I did go through the break-in process on these, and I've been riding it around a little bit, and you know, I think it's an improvement. But I mean, it's essentially the same calipers, the 4-piston calipers that you're gonna have. So I mean, I wouldn't expect like a huge change from adding these rotors and these pads, but I mean, it's a little bit of an improvement. Mostly it's cosmetic though, I think. I mean, it does look better. It's a cool looking rotor. I guess the entire install probably took me about an hour and a half, with cleaning off my wheels really good. I always do that whenever I get a chance to take the wheels off. I always use new brake rotor hardware. I know some people reuse. Not a big deal to me. I just bought it from Harley. I didn't get anything fancy. But generally, pretty easy process, and also to swap the pads, not bad at all. So, you know, the only other thing I'd say is that, you know, it's, like I said, slightly better performance, pretty easy install. I don't know that, you know, it's really worth the cost, depending on, you know, what you want to do with your bikes. You know, I think these things are probably gonna run you about $300 a piece, unless you can find a deal. And then the pads are $50 a piece or something like that. So, you know, make your own judgment, but they do look really cool. And like I said, I'll put the part numbers in the description. And overall, I think I'm fairly happy with it. So any questions, comments, please let me know. But thanks for watching, and ride safe.